Francesca, are you ready to see the big reveal?
Oh, wait. Your hair is so beautiful.
Hi, thank you.
Hi, my name is Karris, and I am an artist with Matrix. We are doing some blonding services. Have you ever gotten color before?
I have, but not in a while.
Not in a while.
Yeah, but that sounds cool.
Would you be open to some blonde?
Sure, why not?
Well, come on in. We're going to go to the Matrix studio. Francesca, I'm so excited that you decided to join me in the Matrix studios. So tell me about your curl pattern.
I have these curls. I've had them for all my life. I'm a little nervous to dye it blonde because I just want to keep the integrity of my curl pattern.
So you are in luck. Today we are working with BlondeMax 9 Plus. It's our newest lightener. And the great thing about it is that it is for all hair patterns. It also has a oil system built into it. So we're going to be conditioning your hair as we lighten. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Awesome, let's get mixing. Today we're using Matrix BlondeMax 9 Plus on Francesca. We're gonna be doing 20 volume because we wanna go low and slow. So today I did a 1:2 ratio. I did 30 grams of BlondeMax 9 Plus with 60 grams of 20 volume developer. I like a creamy consistency for curlier textures so that it can glide and hold the texture. So we are going to start in the nape of the neck on Francesca. One of the things I talked to her about is lifestyle. So she's a barista, and so pulling her hair up or back in a bun is going to be very typical for her. So I want to make sure that as she pulls her hair up, there's going to be some beautiful highlights here to frame all around her face. So we're just starting with a diagonal back. And then I'm going in and I'm actually going to back comb her hair. So what we talked about is leaving a root for her. She wants to have a seamless grow out. She wants it to live softly and not be tied to the salon. So that back comb is going to disturb any lines that could possibly happen and just give her a soft highlight. Then I'm going in and doing a weave, and my pickup is just very 1-to-1. Not huge because this is obviously laying close to her hairline, but we can pick up an aggressive amount of hair because with BlondeMax 9 Plus, you're going to get full saturation and lift. What I find with curly hair is that it needs the opportunity to expand. When you lock it down and you lock in all four corners of the foil, the curl has nowhere to expand or move to. And so when I go back and check that hair, I want to make sure, number one, her curl pattern is there. And number two, I want to quickly be able to see how she's lifting. What I love about BlondeMax 9 Plus is the creaminess. The oil in the lightener keeps it moist the entire time. And when you're working with curly hair, you want a product that is going to lay smoothly on the hair and not cause any additional tangles or issues for you. So this product literally just glides right onto the hair. Now I'm just going to continue our diagonal back pattern all the way up into the crown section. Okay guys, we have finished the bulk of this section, and what we're going to do is actually go in and tip out the hair that we left in between the weave. So I'm just gingerly picking up the foils, and in between each foil I'm grabbing that additional hair and just putting it to the side. So this is what we have from those bottom four foils. And so I'm just going to do a soft back combing because we want our tip out of the blonde to live just at the end so that she has an appearance of blonde all over. So I'm going to use my balayage board for this. And a great tip is to go ahead and apply some of your BlondeMax 9 to the board. Then the hair has something to stick to. And I love to turn my brush vertically so I can almost press through those curls to make sure we have full saturation. I'm just gonna feather it up. I'm laying it on my foil, and same thing, I'm just gonna apply one right on top. So guys, we have completed our first panel. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side, and then we're going to address our crown. As we move to the crown, we're going to do something just a little bit different. So what we're going to do is create just one section in the crown. So this was previously from this half. I'm just gonna bring them all together. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to do a weave all the way up through the top of the crown, but this time I'm creating more depth with a stronger back comb. Her hair naturally kind of opens here in the center. She has like a small swirl. And so what we don't want to do is do a highlight right there. We want to create as much cushion as possible so that her interior still looks full, and it's going to make her curls look fuller. Now we are going to start working on our front panels. So we are going to do a very similar pattern. We're still going to be doing diagonal backs. And so I'm going to start right around Francesca's face. And this will be our first diagonal back. We're still going to do a weave pickup. But something I like to do, especially for my curly girls, I want to push away any of these small, fine baby hairs, as we call it. We never want to put lightener there directly next to their face. So there's my weave. I'm just going to do a tiny push, so barely any back combing, just a tiny push, and that's going to push some of those short hairs that will potentially break anyways out the way. So just a small push. These foils around her face, I'm actually just going to fold up once and then fold it back out of her face. I still don't want to close it completely because I like that curly hair to have some room to grow and expand without locking it in. This time I am going to do a gentle back comb. We got a little bit more hair to work with. So 1, 2, and then we're doing our weave again. And then we'll go in and tip out this section as well once we finish the entire right hand quadrant. So now that we're at her hairline, we are still going to take a 1/2 inch section and we're going to do our same weaving pattern. I'm still working with a slight diagonal back. I'm still going to do a back comb just very slightly. I do want this highlight to live closer to her face. As we talked about earlier, she wears her hair pulled back quite a bit. So I do want her to have that lightness around the face. So I'm going to do our same weave pickup. And then this one I am going to fold so it's not in Francesca's face. So now that we have finished her perimeter pieces, we're actually going to go through the entire section doing diagonal backs all the way to the crown. And then we're going to come out and do the same tip outs that we did before. So every single strand in between those foils will get tipped out as well so that globally she looks as blonde as possible. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this lift. Are we dying? Because I'm dying. So this is just her raw lift straight out of the shampoo bowl, and our toning application is only going to bring back the shine and bring back all of the movement to her curls. It's going to look amazing. First up, I'm always going to use my girl Insecure. This is the first step to toning. It goes in and evens out that porosity, giving you an even palette to work with. Today we're going to be toning with Super Sync. This is our alkaline demi. We're using 6N for her root melt. Then we're going to go in with Super Sync for her mid lengths and ends using 10mm and 10p. We're starting our toning process with 6N at her base. I always start in that back quadrant because we want to leave the front of the hair as light as possible. Working from the bottom up, I'm just taking 1/2 inch sections and barely dragging it down. We want to leave as much of the brightness that we put in. So when working with curly hair in high density like this, we want to make sure that we first apply to the top, then we're going to apply it to the section at the bottom before we move on, to ensure that we have full saturation. So I'm going to apply our 6N formula throughout her whole head, and then we're going to go back and apply her toner for her mid lengths and ends. So around her hairline, we want to make sure that we're doing a true root tap, which means that we're not dragging the product down. We're literally tapping it at the base, and then we're moving on to the next section. We're at the final process, guys. So this is our toner for her mid-lengths and ends. It's 10M, M, and 10P. We're gonna apply it all the way through the ends and just use our hands to massage it into that 6N.
Francesca, are you ready to see the big reveal?
Yes, let's do it. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? This looks so good.
Do you love it?
Yes, I love it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't believe my curls are like still intact and I'm
Yes.
this blonde.
Yes, BlondeMax 9 Plus is really that girl. So your curls are still intact. We did this lightening within 45 minutes.
And then we use Super Sync. The duo together is a powerhouse couple. We would love to know what you guys think of this technique in the comments. And we hope that you would subscribe so we can show you more tutorials like this. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.